everyone, welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel. Thank you all for stopping in to watch my videos. I try to keep it interesting and fun for you. So today's video, I'm actually going to show you two things, and one of them is I can't believe I did it again. I made a boo-boo, but I think I corrected the boo-boo with a really nice surprise, so I'll let you guys see that later. But let's start off with this, one of my basics. I was watching, I think it was Mari Souls, and she was talking about a basic tea that she made. And I'll link her video down below where she made this really cute tea. But she had some things that she didn't like about it, but I loved it on her. But she got me to thinking, you know, because all of you guys know that I said, I don't know how many times, I need tops. And every year it's the same thing. I don't understand. I feel like I must chew them up or something. I end up always needing more tops. So yeah, this one is a basic, but it's a cute basic that I saw quite a while ago, and I actually had it pinned on my board. It was a picture that I saw in Pinterest of Halle Berry. And she was wearing this cute t-shirt, just a plain basic white t-shirt with some cutoff shorts and a little hat. She looked absolutely adorable. But the thing is, that's just a cute basic tee, but it has a nice little detail on it that made it just perfect, and I wanted that. And there wasn't a link, as far as I can remember, there wasn't a link to a store to purchase it, but you know how I am. As stores, we have a hard time going to purchase things, at least I do. I can't justify sometimes the price. Even the cheaper pricing, I mean, you know, I could get better quality for that same price, you know, so I end up sewing it anyways. So I was trying to draft it myself, and in thinking about trying to draft this thing for myself, this other t-shirt pattern popped up on my radar, and it's a new to me pattern. Never heard of them, never seen it before, but it's called the Knoxville top by New Horizons Designs. And that's new for me. This pattern is very new for me, but if you look at the actual design of this, it is very, very, very close to that Halle Berry picture that I saw. And I wanted this, so I got it right away. I went to their website and I purchased this. I don't remember what the price was, but I'll put the price up on the screen for you all. It has very nice size ranges too. It goes from an XX small to a size 30. And oh my gosh, I'll pop up the size measurements so you can see the different measurements here. But this pattern, I have to tell you, I love. It is super easy to make, except for one thing, and that is, well, let me back up before I tell you the one thing. I'll get to that. But it has many options, and that's the other thing, that when I went out on the website and I looked at the pattern, and I saw that they had so many options. They have a cowl neck. I'll see if I can pop that up for you. They have a cowl neck. They have a knot bottom, a twist bottom. They have like a tank, almost cut in, not a racer back, but more of a cut in tank top with, you could do the twist knot on, you can do the twist knot on it or the bottom knot. The cowl, like I said, the crew neck, long sleeve, short sleeve, 3/4 length sleeve, cap sleeve, so many options, absolutely wonderful. Now I elected to do the twist knot because looking at that bottom knot, I had another pattern that I'd done and it had more of like the bottom knot, and if I can find that picture, I'll pop that picture up here. But the reason that I didn't want to go with the bottom knot is because that particular sweater that you're looking at that I made a while back has sort of a bottom knot. They call it a twist knot, but it's more of a bottom knot because as you can see on me, it kind of sticks out a little bit. So I didn't want that. I actually wanted to go with the twist knot. That looked closer to the Halle Berry picture. So that's what I did. I selected the cut-in sleeves and the twist bottom knot. So, and I did it in a plain white basic. Now, I have to go back here and tell you, it is super easy to put together. They include the neck and the armhole bands, and the neckline and armhole bands, and they work beautifully, absolutely beautifully. There was no gaping, no nothing. They just fit really perfect. And the only thing that I was mentioning was the instructions for the twist knot. And I'll have to show you this because it makes it a little bit difficult to see. But the instructions, the way they're written, thank you. They were written very good. However, you could get very confused very quickly with this twist knot. And one of the reasons, I'm what you call a visual learner. So I learn faster by seeing it. And they did something that I had done on one of my tutorials. They used an actual print to show the instructions. And sometimes, and I learned that from doing my own tutorial, using a print to do a pictorial like that is not a good idea. And the reason is, it's because a lot of times you can't see the details that they're trying to show you. And one of the reasons that I said that is because when I got to the very end where they were talking about putting this twist tie together, luckily I could read the instructions, but I want to show you just how hard that is to see. And they were really great. Whoever wrote these instructions were really good, minus the little detail of the print fabric. But they pointed little arrows in areas to show you, and the way it was written, that's what helped me get through this. But I want you to see just how hard it is to see some of the details, because they're lost in the print in here, and it's hard for you to see that. But they do have there is a video out there, and it's linked in here, that you can go and look at, a video tutorial that you can go and look at, and that helped. That did help. But the instructions are really, really good. I just want to let people know who may be interested in this, that it's going to get a little tricky when it gets to the twist knot, but it worked itself out beautifully. And I'm going to let you see this. I'm definitely going to make this again. And let me pop that picture back up of the front cover of this, because you guys, I want a few of these. And you know, my last project was kind of a tie-dyed, more of an ombre type dyeing project. And I love this picture here because they have that same ombre look on this, and I got to have one of those. Not sure what color I'm going to do it yet, but I love that ombre look. So definitely one of those are going to be coming, and in long sleeve too, because I do want some for the cooler months. So let's bring this over here and talk about it. Here she is. And as I mentioned, it's a cut-in sleeve. It's not a racer back, as you see. The sleeves are just cut in away from the shoulders. I love that look. You guys know I love, love, love that look. Now let's go down here and take a look at this detail. I am so in love with this. Now the difference in the t-shirt that Halle Berry was wearing, and that's something I might do on the future one, is notice how this pattern has that little bit of a lip right there. Well, on the one Halle Berry was wearing, it actually comes up more like this, and I like that look, and I will be doing it on another one when I do another one, because you can always have options. But the twist detail on this I absolutely love, because it lays flat. It's not poked out. It's just it just lays flat. And I like that. I mean, it's just a great basic tee, but it has a nice little detail here of this twist in there. And it was so, and now that I've done it once, I can do it very easily the next time. But I love this t-shirt so, so much. The one thing is, this fabric, I had in my stash, but it came from Joann Fabrics. And I know it did because this is a rayon jersey, and it's a staple that they have there. Well, I shouldn't say staple, but it's one that they have there all the time. It's one of their rayon jerseys. And it is quite see-through. And I'm currently working on a t-shirt bra tutorial, which will be done soon. And I don't have one, I don't believe. Yes, I did. I did have one that I took pictures in. But if I put my lace bras, the pretty ones that I made, on under this, you can see them very clearly under this. It's not super see-through, but if you put something really light colored against my skin underneath this, you will see it. And even with my neutral color bra that I made, when I put it on with this, you see the lumpy lace under there, and that's not a cool look. So I'll probably have to wear my black ready to wear. It's probably the only one that I have left with this, as you'll see in the pictures, until I get the t-shirt bra made. Or I'll have to put a tank top underneath it, preferably white or maybe even a neutral color one. Not tank top, but a racer back kind of tank underneath, something that's gonna not show my bras through it. But I love this tee. This tee is just absolutely beautiful. It is gorgeous for a basic tee. Throw a little style into it, perfect. So if you're in the market for this one, please, I already warned you about the twist, but it is easy to put together despite that little detail with the twist. But once you know it, you can put it together again the next time, no problem, because it is easy. It's just getting to do that. And let's see, is there anything else I could tell you about this? I like the way they put the bands in, and I'll do a close-up on that so you can see these bands. Let me go here. White is so hard. It's just as hard as black as it is with black to actually show you the detail on this. But let me zoom in here so you can see the bands actually lay down very nicely. And they are, I don't know if you can see that, they are understitched so that they lay nicely. And on the inside, I just serged the edge so it looks like that on the inside. And I did the same thing with the armbands. So let's get you back out. But as you see, it works out really, really nicely. Get you back up here with me. It worked out really, really nicely with the bands. Everything went in really beautifully. And normally, I'm the kind of person, when I'm doing these type of t-shirts, I like to serge the edge and just turn them under and then top stitch them down. I usually don't like putting in the bands because they make it, to me, a little bit more casual for me. But I like it. I love this one. Sorry about that, you guys, having camera issues. But I really like it. I really like this top. I like the detail on it. I will be making more of those because I do need basic tees, and I like that little detail. So different colors, different arm lengths would be really, really nice. And if you have any questions about that, the twist that I mentioned, just leave them down in the comments below. You know I'll answer them. Now let's move on to my next one that I want to talk about. Oh my gosh, this pattern I actually made before and very recently. I entered this pattern into the hashtag SoMaxi for Mother's Day challenge with this dress right here. And I really, really love that dress. I told you guys in that video that it was, and I'll link that video up above here, it was very, very out of my box as far as a bold, you know, it wasn't a real bold print, but for me, all over and long like that, I wasn't quite sure, you know, I could make it work. But I love it, and as my friend Natita told me, she said it could be because of the black background and the light flowers why I like it so much, and she's probably right. But so I decided to make it again because I do love the dress, and I had this fabric sitting in my stash, and I purchased this fabric from Fabric Mart in a haul that I did a while back, and I'll pop that link up to that fabric haul video if you guys want to watch it. It is a rayon challis, and it's a border print, and it's been sitting up there since that haul because I just did not know what to do with it. Well, I pulled it out the other day and I looked at this pattern, and the pattern is McCall's 8786. I'll pop up a picture here, and I just love the back detail on this pattern. It's just really, really nice. But in my last video, I mentioned to you all that I didn't have enough fabric to put pockets in it and seam pockets the way I wanted to. And so, but I would make another, and I did. I just made another one. I made this one shorter, and I used the border print as my hemline. And it worked out really, really well. I was so excited for this, and then I lowered the boom on myself. Couldn't believe I did it because I only had a small amount of fabric. The front piece has a seam in it, and it did for the previous dress that I made, but I put it on the fold because I didn't want a seam there. Guess what Myra did? she forgot to put this one on the fold, and she ended up with a seam line. And I'll pop a picture of the finished dress. I'll pop a picture of the finished dress. It just dawned on me that I didn't show you guys pictures of me in the t-shirt, but I'll do both at the end of this video. But I'll pop a picture up here of the dress that I snapped before I fixed it. I could not, I was so concerned about getting the border because of the seam in the front and the seam in the middle. Real distracting for me, and I barely had enough fabric to make this dress with the pockets. It does have pockets, but I was so PO'd, I really was, because I had done that. You know, I should have put it on the fold. I mean, it's a stupid mistake, but I fixed it. So this is to tell you ladies out there, especially, and gentlemen, if you do something and you make a mistake, have you learned from us sewers yet that you can always fix it at some point? Maybe you could. Well, here's one of those things that I did. I did fix it. So I'll bring the dress over. Here it is. And I love this dress. Let me tell you, I absolutely love the dress. It has that tie that my first one had in the front, in the back, not in the front. It has that tie in the back. I absolutely love this. And this one, you guys, has pockets. I'll bring it down so you can see it. It definitely has pockets on it. I did have enough fabric to put the pockets on it. And as you can see, I did use the border, and I did match the side seams, both side seams with the border for sure. And in the back, the border matches as well. But I was so upset. I wouldn't be so upset about the seam in the back, but the seam in the front was really starting to get to me. So you know what I did, you guys? I actually thought about it, and I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I wonder what it would look like if I put some trim down there. Would it distract from the actual seam where those these little diamond looks kind of zigzagged and crossed over each other? It made it so distracting. Well, exactly that's what it did. I went over to Joann Fabrics and I found this cute little, it's almost like an embroidered applique. And I'll bring it up closer so you can see it. See if we can get in here. There we go. It's an embroidered applique. Bring this in so you can see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that much better. I'll probably have to take it off of Sally. Let me take it off of Sally so that you can see it better. And I don't want you to see me struggle getting this off of Sally. So I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. So here it is. Let me get this up here. It is a cute little straight, see if I can get it in there so you can see it. I know black is really hard to show, but it's an applique trim. And what I did was I put it right down the front seam. And in the front, I took it all the way down through, so you can see that. I took it all the way down through the actual border print. So it looks like an intentional detail. And oh my God, do I love that. I did have a little piece left, but not enough to take it all the way to the border. So what I did was I put it in the back, so it really looks intentional now. I put it in the back, and I took it all the way down to the border. And I stopped it right short of the border. And as you saw, let me bring that back up. Since this is a border, I did not hem it. I left the border loose as is. I didn't do anything with that. I didn't think there was any need for it. So I love this little dress. It was a great save. And now I'll show you some pictures of me in the t-shirt, which I didn't get to show you before. Love that t-shirt. It is absolutely adorable. It's a really cute one, and if you really like it, go ahead and give it a try. It isn't as bad as I made it sound, and I hope I didn't make it sound like it was really bad, because it's an easy sew. It truly is. You just have to get through that little twist knot. And I think the twist knot and those ties and, not the ties, but the knots and the twists are always a little bit more difficult for beginners. But if you really pay attention to some of the tutorials that are out there, the video tutorials, you'll pick it up right away. So easy, you'll be able to do it on your own without following any instructions. So now I should be showing you pictures of me in this cute little dress. I love this dress. This thing is going to get a lot of wear. I know you guys, I kept saying me in dresses, I just had to find the right styles to fit my body and the fabric, because they both make a difference. They truly do. So I hope you guys like both of the things that I made, and I will be working hard to get that tutorial up to you on Tuesday. At least I'm praying that it will be there for you on Tuesday. So you guys, thanks again for stopping in to watch my videos. You know I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the thumbs up you give me before you leave, and comments, because I don't think I've ever missed anyone's comment. And if I did, you let me know. But, and don't forget, subscribe if you want, and I surely hope you do. Bye now, take care.